Hello, good evening, folks. Admin Captain Fox here. Back again to Ace Attorney Investigation Mouse Edgeworth.
It's 108 in the shade!
Yikes.
That's Arizona for you. Love it. Hate it.
Both.
Anyway, where did we leave off?
So yeah, we found out that on the other embassy also a murder happened. It also involves an item that is not supposed to be there.
And it also involves an item that should never have been touched.
Yep. Which makes things even worse. Oh god, so at this point I wonder if an international incident is about to happen.
It's like someone wanted this to happen. Well, are we gonna find out? Or are we just gonna end the stream now and watch Tim Curry movies?
Hey. Sorry about that, so...
It's all good. Did you get a phone call or something?
Waste of time anyway. Let's get started.
Okay.
Regrouping and situation update.
I've left the Damascus second investigation to Francisca and returned to Babal. I suppose my first order of business should be to look into Babal's statue.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, hell. So, Kay, what's the situation?
Oh, it's great! Investigating is so much fun!
In other words, they've made absolutely no progress.
We weren't good enough, honest, sir! We're investigating our hearts out!
Uh-huh, and why are there chocolate cake crumbs around your mouth, detective?
It's Swiss rolls. I mean, no. Oh, shit.
That's what I thought. Detective, salary meeting now.
No!
Very well, then. Would you care to give me an update on your investigation?
We had a real fun time, sir.
I knew it. Zero progress. In any case, Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
You have permission to enter the Alabastian embassy, is that correct?
Yep. As a local detective, I'll help you out with the investigation on both sides, sir.
Good. In that case, I can leave these pieces of evidence with you.
Oh, of course. The stuff he doesn't need, of course.
They belong to the lady under the Pink Princess's mask.
The Pink Princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir?
The kind that was also playing the role of the Pink Badger yesterday.
Oh, no! Understood, sir. If I happen to run into her, I'll give him back to her. If I don't, then I guess I'll load them somewhere. The trash, maybe.
He doesn't seem all that enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him. Evidence that has lost their value has been given to Detective Gumshoe. Now then, I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either.
What? And you really gonna throw the autograph away?
Yes, because that Steel Samurai was a fake. Steel Samurai's autograph scrunched up into a ball and disposed of.
Wait, what? What do you mean by fake?
Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged.
Let's check what we have, so
we have the pamphlet, the wall statue, the notes on Kochin's body, the butterfly knife, The Alabastian knife, the Cadopian smuggling papers, the Bival handle, the Babyliss ink, the counterfeit bills, the Alabast statue, the passion flowers, the Master Mask heist notes, the bent spear, and the samurai dogs.
Interesting that this kid was in... Oh no, we'll find out. Hey, you're not going back to Alabasta already, are you?
No, not yet. I still have to gather a bit more information first.
Come on, let me walk. There you go. Mr. Edgeworth!
You look like you're enjoying yourself, Detective.
Well, I don't have much on this list to enjoy myself. Good investigation, sir.
So, what did you find out?
How well?
I take it he has found nothing of any particular use, as usual.
Hey, Miss Edgeworth, I got something really interesting for Ambassador Palino.
Oh, and what is that something interesting?
That's, Ooh. Wow, that's so pretty. I'm jealous. That's a real treasure there.
Flame burned green, Detective.
So apparently, you burned the special with crystal oil. They only make in Babao. It burns this green color, sir.
Interesting. So it's a special property of the oil. I suppose this is a ploy to force people to visit Babal should the oil run out.
Hey, Gabby, what about these silhouettes? That's like sunk out on the outside of the lantern, so I project the images.
Oh? Silhouettes, huh? They are rather pretty, aren't they?
Silhouettes, I wonder.
Wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation.
Hey, what's wrong, sir?
There's something I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you can do that much?
You got it, sir. Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gavin getting the underworld fun stuff? Ah, well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner. Ah! I can't believe you took out my confusion and stole my role as assistant.
I expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this. Let's see, runs on wit crystal oil, which burns green. It's a Babyliss souvenir. Let's present stuff to him.
Okay.
Like I always say, present first, talk later. The samurai dogs.
Wow, those look real good, sir. Can I have one?
Don't you dare line your stomach with the evidence. Come to think of it, the dog Detective Gumshoe takes care of just up and ate a samurai dog earlier as well. Poor little dog, slowly coming to resemble his handler.
Oh. You already talked with about... That's somebody from Babal. It's a sweat lantern.
By the by, how much is it?
It was truly expensive, sir. And about as expensive as my coat.
Oh, I see. So it's about the average price of a cheap souvenir.
Oh, sir.
What do you notice about this piece of evidence, Detective?
Oh, well, I don't really sense anything special about it. But the embassy's a different story.
I see.
I'm not really sensing anything special from you either, sir.
Well, I'm sensing a special look into your monthly salary, Detective. Well, let's try the ink. Nope. Oh, what about the statue from Babal, the Babyliss statue? No. Okay.
Okay, what about the other statue? Nope. Oh.
Nope. I don't think he has much to say about anything we've already covered.
Yep.
What about him?
Ha! So you're back now, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired. Here, with this, you can eat whatever you like.
And these are?
Discount tickets for a cafeteria. They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning.
I appreciate the concern. However, these coupons do nothing for me right now.
Yeah. Probably inks consist of mostly wet crystal oil. When lit, the oil in the ink burns a bright yellow-green. It makes for a great science experiment. Here, give it a try with this.
Yes, well, I understand your enthusiasm, but the amount you gave me earlier is enough.
I see. That's too bad. Why you have to be so fucking negative? In that case, why you have a few more of these coupons? I got plenty.
I have plenty of those too. Where is he conjuring these from?
That's the power of my stand.
He can summon cheap souvenirs from out of nowhere at any time. Oh, the samurai dogs. Show that to him. Ambassador Paleno, I was wondering if you might have some thoughts on this.
I think that you will know more about the case than I. So I'll make it up for you for not knowing anything about with these coupons.
Thank you, however, I feel I must decline.
What about the statue?
What about Alabast statue? Ambassador Paleno, if you could please take a look at this for me. The Primadew statue sitting in Alabast right now actually belongs to Babal.
So it will appear. I received a call from Miss Glonkama about this earlier.
Then you will understand why I wish to inspect Babal's Primadew statue immediately. Because the statue currently in your country's possession.
Yes, well, I already inspected it myself. And it's definitely Alabast's statue. I know because it's the real statue.
Then you're saying that Babal's was a replica?
I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that Sunday would be exposed. I received my order from the leaders of Babal, and I was to negotiate with Ambassador Alba at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fit the results of the evaluation tonight. To say that we could not determine which statue was the real one.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, because you already figured out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Babel were to lose faith, the reunification of the countries was important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right?
If you don't know yourself, then I won't pretend to know either.
I never thought that by being betrayed by your own secretary, the real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic? Hey, where are you going? Are you getting back to Alabast?
Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I see. So, there's been a modern boss contribution in the archer from the other country?
That's the gist of it. Babal is just as strict as Alabast in their inspection of the people and things that enter their country. Meaning that somehow both murder weapons were smuggled into two countries. That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to the weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries.
Do you mean the fake Yatagarasu?
In one way or another, the Yatagarasu is connected. Of this I am sure. Now then, where was the Yatagarasu first spotted?
I believe he was the Rose Garden on the Lebestian side of the embassy. The garden is just on the other side of this boundary. It's where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least that's where I heard that Yatagarasu has appeared.
In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the Rose Garden post-haste.
Wait, before you go, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it?
My guess is it's a guitar pick. I picked it up just now over there. Do you think it'll be of any use?
There is a little water on it, but how did the water get on it? It doesn't look like there's anything it could get wet from around here.
I was thinking, they have concerts here at this open-air stage from time to time, right?
Alright, I'll find its owner later. Found at the open-air stage, it looks like a guitar pick. It's also wet for some reason.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this?
What is this?
Argyle. It's Monsieur Perfume. It's the bottle that woman left behind and that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day you'll be of some use in tracking her down. So I kept it safe all this time.
Thank you. I'll be honored to hold on to that for you. This was left behind by Callisto U 7 years ago. Kay has been safeguarding it. That perfume must have been spoiled by now. Let's look at the stuff that we have.
So we look at that, and that. Okay.
No closer examination, huh?
Nope.
Because I know where that pick goes to.
Yes.
This open-air stage, what function does it serve exactly?
Well, normally we use it for various events. It's all to attract that extra bit attention to Babao. I heard that tonight, over the blasting Rose Garden, Ambassador Abel was to give a speech. And you know what? Manny told me that I really should give a speech too.
Mr. Cochin told you that?
Yes, he did. Which is why I thought I should give a speech on my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to.
Because of the fire the Yadagarasu started.
Exactly.
Ambassador Paleno, I'd like to ask you a little more about the Primadou statues.
Oh, I see. Well, let me ask you this. Do you know that Alabas and Babal used to be one country called Codopia?
Yes, I know that much about your history.
Well, the Primadou statue belonged to the founders of Codopia. At least that's how the story goes. It was bequeathed unto the king of Codopia as a symbol of the country's wealth.
So it was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it?
Yes, that's right. Which is why both countries are so adamant about the claim. We hold the real statue, therefore we hold the right to rule, is the reasoning. It's pretty petty when you think about it though, I suppose.
But if Alabasta and Babal were to re-establish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue?
I have no reason to believe so. The Primadou statue is even more important now as a key to diplomacy.
I wonder if Ambassador Paleno knows about what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy. Perhaps I should try showing him this key and see what he has to say about it. We already did that. Ambassador Paleno, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you about.
Yes? Oh, and don't worry, you can ask me more than just one thing. How about 2 or 3? In exchange, I expect you to be coming to Babal, yes?
Thank you, but just the one thing is all I require. Manny Cochin, I'd like to ask you about this man who was your secretary.
Sure, I'll tell you what you know. What I know.
Thank you for your cooperation, Ambassador.
He was, well, if I had to put it in one word, he was an able man.
That's 2 words, by the way.
Well, a man then.
That's also 2 words.
God damn it. If there were anything I needed as an ambassador, he was able to get it from me. To think that a man like that had a hand in smuggling ring right under my nose, going to completely unnoticed. Actually, I suppose because he was an able man, I was unable to detect his daily dealings.
It sounds like Mr. Cochin had a very sharp mind.
Recently, Manny has been really busy. Since I became the published representative at the Country Unification Council, he's been working tirelessly to cover my work for me.
I'm sorry, but what is this Country Unification Council?
Oh, well, you see, had tonight's events proceed without a hitch, our 2 countries were to unify and become one again. But I guess with how things turn out, that dream won't be realized anytime soon. I was so looking forward for Codopia new.
I suppose not.
And that's all
I guess the country of Neo-Codopia will have to wait.
They haven't a real time to clean up after the fire.
I suppose we should stay out of here and investigate the stage some more then.
Just look at the scaffold, maybe we want to climb them.
I recommend that you do not try. There was a fire burning here not until too long ago.
Yeah, but if you get up to high pass, it should be alright. Thief Child says, if there is high to be scaled, then scale it you must.
Starting from Thief Child, would you care to explain what you just said?
Yes?
How is the investigation going in the Babalese Secretariat's office, Kay?
Well, even though we found a few treasures, they're all being pretty much burned to a crisp. A treasure's a true thing to waste.
Anyway, is there anything else I should know about?
Oh, that's right. You know what I found in that office? A wooden bear carving. It's so cute. Can I have it? Oh, can I?
No, of course you can't. By the sound of things, it appears that there has been no progress in the investigation.
This is one of misused possessions that I found 7 years ago. I thought that maybe I'll be one usable someday, so I took really good care of it.
Thank you, Kay. I'll be sure to put it to good use. You'll see.
Yeah, now let's go catch that woman.
We will. However, Kay, you need to look before you leap. You tend to lose your cool when it comes to anything related to that woman.
I'll be alright, and not exactly how that count normally anyway.
I don't think that's something most people boast about, Kay. Okay, about this piece of evidence.
Huh? May I really have it? But you know, I think it would be bad if I could get it myself.
Sorry, but I have no intention of giving you this piece of evidence.
Oh, really? I guess I misunderstood.
I feel like I've had a very similar conversation with someone else before. What about the Alabastian knife? Yeah, that.
Nope.
No. Alright, we can do the samurai dogs next.
It's about samurai dogs, right? Aw, but you see, I'm a ninja fan. So what I would love to have one, I'm going to be strong and resist the urge.
Well then, how about we slowly enjoy them after we crack this case?
Okay, fine, you twisted my arm. Let's indulge. That was cute.
Besides, Edgeworth, I'm more of a fan of the Jammin' Ninja's Jam and Jelly Donuts. See? She just holds up a big rice ball. See? These jelly donuts are delicious. It would appear that this stage is also scheduled to be renovated.
You know, I would love to perform on a stage like this. Something like the greatest great thief show.
I shouldn't think it would be a bad idea for a thief to show their face to the world. Oh, hey, look, a stepladder.
Oh, here we go.
Bags full of cement powder are stacked up here. I suppose they're for the renovation.
Yeah, because I'm the smell of drop a gold hero, any treasure for that matter.
Okay, the only scent you should detect in a place like this is the smell of sweat.
Hey, Miss Edgeworth, that was pretty good play on words there. Ah, Gummy! Don't really jump into one like that.
Were you eavesdropping on us, Detective Gumshoe?
No, sir, I wasn't framed. You know how these things work. As long as I'm framed, I can hear everything. No, it's not like that, sir, anyway. Here we go. Hold on. Let's position properly.
Come on! A ladder.
Actually, that's a step ladder.
They are the exact same thing.
No way! From the structure up, they're totally different. But of course, from a thief's perspective, the best kind of ladder is the rope ladder. A step ladder is too much heavy to carry around after all.
And from a prosecutor's perspective, any type of ladder is guilty of being dangerous during an earthquake.
Oh. Hey, do you think I've seen a treasure coming from this bush?
The scent of treasure? Not at all.
Ah! Miss Edgeworth, you're totally not with it.
I'm not with it?
No, but it's important for both thieves and prosecutors to be energetic.
Perhaps for a thief like you, but that level of energy is unbecoming of a prosecutor.
Do you really think so? That prosecutor we met a guy where the land seemed to be pretty active.
Well, he's not a prosecutor anymore. See how everything just naturally balances out?
Of course. Okay.
He's sitting cold dead somewhere.
Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Please accept these courtesy of Ambassador Palenio.
That's all right. I appreciate the sentiment, however. I must decline.
Oh, come on! You might as well take anything I was nice enough to offer. Thank you, and I hope you'll be busy at Embassy's cafeteria to redeem them.
It appears that Ambassador Paleno isn't the only one adamantly handing these out.
Okay, he has to have like 20 by this point.
He just gives them all to Gumshoe and Kay. I've already read this.
Oh. Global Studios?
That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They have been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled.
Oh, I read about that in papers the other day. Ambassador this. Oh, it's yeah. What's his name?
You mean Mrs. Monkey?
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. Usually had a great memory.
Ha! Never underestimate my powers of recollection.
Okay, so it's not gonna be different.
Yep.
Chuck.
I think I'll be returning to the investigation in Alabast now, but...
I know. I'll go back to Baba and do some investigating here. Here we go.
It does carry a different atmosphere. Who is this?
I think I know who it is. I see you back, Miss Mouse Edgeworth. Oh, no, that's you.
I see you're back, Miles Edgeworth. How are things in Babar? Although I can't really say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl. The investigation into Manikochin's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has. Ah yes, the Yatagarasu. Even now, I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will? Preposterous! Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where the witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu. That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here in Alabast. And that's when the Yatagarasu appeared. The shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and just as suddenly it vanished. After that, there was the fire at the Babalese embassy that the Yatagarasu started. I vow that not a single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence.
I think I noticed something. Hold on.
Hey look, a stage light. A statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water. It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primadou. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart. I opened my mouth about a statue, and she somehow made the leap to that. There is an overturned spotlight here. When the Yatagarasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for the speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over. I'm having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here. I sought to use my whip to capture the Yatagarasu. However, there were people in my way, and I was unable to lend even a single lash. I suppose that means that some other poor saps were hit instead. Is it possible that the Yatagarasu hid in these bushes? Of course not! They're rose bushes! You've been spending so much time with Scruffy and that girls are rubbing off on you. But it's alright, I'll wake you out of your stupor. Now the next time you feel like sleep talking, remember that I'll whip you for real. All I tried to do is offer up a possibility, and this is what I get?
That's what you get from being the assistant.
There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating the pleasant fragrance. It's not just for aesthetics. The pool's water is also used for putting out fires. I see. Oh. The pool stopped filling itself automatically. The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool water reaches a certain level.
Interesting.
If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled so it's to its normal level. Which suggests this pool was recently used somehow in the embassy. I guess I'll take some notes about it just in case. Part of the Rose Garden pool auto-refills the water when the water level is too low.
Oh no!
No! Oh! How dare you surprise me like that? I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there. Your gratitude alone is enough. More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment. I know that! Do you really think I'm the type to jump into a pool and swim around for fun?
Well...
Alright then, did you by chance fall into the pool? Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy? Your son? I guess I kind of lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him! You imbecile! How could you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going on? What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway? Huh? Oh, how old is he again? Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother? The mother? Oh, that chick, the Pink Princess. Is it Pink Princess? Ms. Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there. However, I believe what he is looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant. Yep, because I'm the Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul. And the Iron Infant is my cute little son. You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase, an astounding fool. Larry, we have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there.
What?
Hey, wait! Well, it's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool. And though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. Well, that was random.
I know.
These are some beautiful roses. They appear to be well maintained. You're being too nice, Miles Edgeworth. The arrangement is devoid of any design sense. Roses only truly shine when they are grouped by color. One color per location. They lose their beauty when they're all mixed together like this. I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. On second thought, there's a rather serious look on her face. I'd better leave be. They should really rethink the proper balance of these roses. Of all the people to comment on the proper balance of things. This statue bears a resemblance to the Primadou statue. The plaque reads, King Primadou ends the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primadou put his life on the line and went to war. So Primadou was actually a person of royal blood. I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend.
Hold on. Oh, sorry about that.
Hey, welcome back.
Where were we?
Next text. Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed. I suppose there's that, too. More spotlights.
Indeed. Okay.
They're all the same. Let's look at the podium. I suppose Ambassador Alba sat in this chair. Ambassador Alba is very elderly. The chair was prepared for him should he have gotten tired during his speech. In that case, why didn't he plan to make the speech sitting down in the first place? The ambassador is also quite prideful, that's why. He sounds like my old principal from grade school who'd speak at assemblies.
Huh. There you go.
So this is where Ambassador Alba was to give his speech. The stage was set up nicely, however, where was the audience supposed to sit? Perhaps they were supposed to sit around the edge of the pool. That's such poor planning, if there was no other than a spot or two by the pool. They really should have made seating arrangement like how the gallery is set up in court. Indeed, you can sense that consideration for the viewers was taken with those. So in the end, the speaker and his audience were to stand the whole time, huh? Yes, although I suspect the audience would have liked to sit down after a while.
Actually, yeah, why they keep showing pictures that they were seated, but now there's this pool in the
Maybe
middle?
we saw the leaves of the statue, and it looked like chairs. I don't know.
We'll see. Anyway. Okay.
How is the investigation proceeding on your end? Lang Ji says, that's top secret. If you're going to attempt to imitate your superior, at least do it well. I don't suppose he believes in the accidental leakage of information.
Okay.
Have you finished shaking out the bystanders?
Yes, sir. And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and 1 person ran a light, sir.
How did all of that?
Don't tell me you didn't find anything related to the case.
Sir, not a single thing, sir.
Well, for now, let's just get those other lightbreakers down to the precinct.
Agent Lang,
Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor.
I would just like to thank you for your assistance earlier.
Make no mistake. It's not like I was trying to help you with what I did.
After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba?
We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of today. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. I think I'm being so easily called away from this case after I come this far. I swear that I find the truth and I drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Agent Lang, I'd like to ask your opinion on this piece of evidence.
Are you joking? You're asking for my opinion?
Our mutual goal is to reach for the truth, in which case, wouldn't cooperation be best?
Lange says, only cooperate with those you can trust. Sorry, but I don't want to take place my trust in you prosecutors comes so easily.
I'll take that as a no.
Guess not gonna find her.
You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So naturally, you witnessed when the Yatagarasu appeared, correct?
Yeah, I saw the teeth all right. With my own 2 eyes. The Yatagarasu... The
It's the
Yataga-
leaf of the fountain.
Oh, I see. I see.
the Yatagarasu was always there, locked in the shadows. But when the spotlight went turned on for Ambassador Adler's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of, "Eat the Yatagarasu right now!" The next second, the spotlights went out. And by the time we got to the area late again, the Dafty has vanished. We investigated afterward, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the station plug for all the outer electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guy who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing is for certain. The Yatagarasu was here.
So you're saying that basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette?
Yes.
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else.
Ha! Good thing it says. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact there was no one else with that same shape. Not amongst the staff or the other members. My men had already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right.
Someone else's shadow. That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I figured out its true origin.
Mm-hmm.
I expected no less from my subordinate. Now let's hear what you know on the subject. What really cast the shadow of the Yatagarasu?
I mean, considering the angle, this is the closest
Could be
thing.
that statue.
Mm-hmm.
The suddenly appearing disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. Is it not possible that it was created by this statue? Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeworth? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu. You are correct. However, the statue is but one part of the whole picture. What do you mean by only one part? What is the other part of the real form of the Yatagarasu's shadow?
The spout?
Honestly, I have no idea. Oh wait, no, the other statue, because there were two spotlights, remember?
Oh!
It's another statue? The Yatagarasu's shadow is made from the shadows of these two statues. Made? What do you mean by that? Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panicked state. However, if we were to restore the lights where they were when the thief appeared, do you believe that the two shadows would create the Yatagarasu's shadow? Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. He does it and just shows a silhouette of the Eiffel Tower. First, if we set up the spotlight to cast the shadow of King Primadou on the battlefield,
Oh!
the shadow of the king statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, we set a light up on the queen who spoke of love to King Primadou. Her silhouette would also appear on the backdrop to the stage. Aha! So if we were to combine the two shadows,
Oh.
it looks nothing like the Yatagarasu's shadow. Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape?
It's almost there. It's missing one thing.
Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shown on the queen statue is wrong. What do you mean by that? I believe the whole of the king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her shadow.
I can say it's a hand.
Only one part? Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill in the rest of the Yatagarasu's shadow. Why don't you say that in the first place? All right, I apologize. Now, what part of the Queen's statue was used to complete the Yatagarasu's shadow?
The hand.
This hand. Think back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long, thin areas, correct? Now, what does that remind you of? Ah! That's right. It can only be the shadow of the Queen's left hand. Franziska, can we please adjust the spotlight's position? So that it only shines on the Queen's left hand? Alright, let's give it a try and see what we get.
And there is.
It's...
Yeah? It's exactly like the shadow I saw.
The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand. And then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around. Which we can assume was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu's shadow had vanished. Which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning. So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit the Alabast tonight. The only country the thief visited was Babal, although it can be assumed that the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabast. An accomplice? But who? I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the person who set up the shadow show. I sense the biggest clue yet to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice.
Interesting. I think this is system.
How's the investigation going?
Oh no.
How's the
Oh, that's
investigation
bad.
going?
That's bad. Detective Bad, have you come to join us in investigating the Yatagarasu?
I left the murder in Agent Lang's charge. And my only target from the very beginning is the Yatagarasu, so yes.
So, what have you found out?
I got a piece of evidence.
May I see it?
Sure, but you might regret it.
We're here because we are ready to face whatever may come. So if you please...
When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering, and one woman claimed, "I told you I'm not an international journalist." Oh no.
Oh, yes.
She gave me an interesting picture.
A journalist?
Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is a photo I got from her.
What the hell?
What in the world? The Yatagarasu is flying through the air!
The times, they're changing. It's not just men, but evidence. Even they lie to us now.
When was this photo taken? Is this Max Galactica?
Apparently, right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floor were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from.
I see. So this was taken after the fire. Taken from a building nearby at the moment of border crossing during the fire.
The blur in this picture took off from the Babalis embassy, flew over the boundary, and headed for the embassy all of us.
This is simply not possible! People are incapable of flight! Is that a fact? I've heard the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once. Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. 2, actually.
Huh.
Maybe it happens more often than we think.
Am I up to the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph? Well, the Yatagarasu took off from the Babalese embassy, so I should start from there. Franziska, I need to return to the Babal investigation for a bit. Alright.
Oh god, he's gonna be back and forth, isn't it?
We're gonna do the back and forth! Anything we want to talk to Franziska about first?
So Yatagarasu was just a shadow.
The calling cards that was sent is what threw everyone off and made them assume things. It's possible that all of the events tonight were just part of the overall plan.
I'm going to continue investigating on the Alabastion side. You too, as always. Don't do anything stupid, alright?
I wonder if he's alright. It's unusual for him to be so nice. I think it's simply that he is concerned for our well-being, Franziska. Yes? I wonder what the photo earlier was all about. Indeed, that photo certainly was interesting. I believe this necessitates a need to investigate the Babalese embassy some more. I suppose we have no choice if we are to conduct a perfect investigation. I suppose so. I will have to pass through the Theater Neutralis to reach the Babalese embassy. This is simply not possible! People are incapable of flight! Well, I had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once. Actually, come to think of it, I have come across a case like that as well. 2, actually.
Okay, so nothing much to...
What about the perfume?
Oh, right.
Ms. Von Kama, what do you think of this piece of evidence? Well, since you asked so nicely as my subordinate, I'll answer you. However, as your superior, I must also make sure that my subordinates grow on the job. Therefore, please gather your own thoughts together first, then try presenting again. A simple, I don't have any thoughts about that would have sufficed.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. I'll continue investigating on this side of the building. Alright, I'm counting on you.
Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now, come on, let's get back to investigation.
Yes, let's.
Can we go inside now? Yes. Oh boy. To think, after all that running around, we're right back where we started.
It would appear that way.
Hi, Mr. Edgeworth. Have you found Manny's killer yet?
I'm terribly sorry, Ambassador Palena, but I have yet to find his killer.
Then I guess this murder really was the work of the Yatagarasu. Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yatagarasu. The real Yatagarasu is not noble vigilante who's only out to steal the truth. Miss Faraday, please don't make us such a sad face. Is there anything I can do for you? All you have to do is ask, alright? Mr. Palanio.
Actually, there is one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier.
Oh, sure. Please free to investigate to your heart's content. Also, here's some more coupons.
Also, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador.
If you will bring a smile to Miss Faraday's face, then I'll gladly answer anything. Thank you, Mr. Palanio. You're a total gentleman. Jarona, you don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss. Hey, Sir Palanio.
Those two sure got chummy awfully quickly.
You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin?
Probably after this ad break.
Oh yeah, that's okay, I know. Okay, we'll be right back.
Oh boy.
No.
flesh.
We're back.
Hey, welcome back. We should probably start by comparing the state of the room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted.
Wait, someone with a black coat, could it be? Yeah, when I came to this room, that person was already gone. But I'm willing to bet that the person was chasing Mr. Cautious Killer. Oh no.
We don't know that yet. However, it's hard to believe that person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key the Yatagarasu stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Ms. Yu is also somehow involved.
I knew it! That woman sounds different from Mr. Cautious Killer.
Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved here. Speaking of the Yatagarasu and mysteries, I received the most mysterious photo from Detective Bad.
Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too?
Yes, he has been chasing after Yatagarasu for all these years.
Uncle Bad?
Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire.
What? This guy looked like the person the long coat I was chasing. Does that mean I was chasing the fake Yatagarasu after all?
I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either, despite having seen it myself many times.
But this could be how that person escaped.
Well, we'll need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that.
Hey, Izzy, good morning.
Hi, Izzy. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off. Let's investigate the fireplace first.
Yes.
A fireplace, huh? So Babal's offices have them too.
Two?
There's a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I still can't believe that we found that lady's undershirt in the fireplace.
Huh? If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating a memory with this fireplace? You could climb inside, we can play hide and seek.
What the fuck, Kay? And come out covered in soot? I think not.
You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my god.
What sense of fun is climbing inside of a fireplace?
I mean, when you play Santa Claus.
Alright, and then we have the desk. It appears that this area was heavily damaged by the fire.
Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Hey, look, Babbly's ink.
You love saying that.
There's a bottle of Babbly's ink on Mr. Cochin's desk.
And it looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside.
The seal is unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink.
Hey, Mr. Palaneo. It looks like your precious Babbly's ink is alright after all. What? That's up.
Ambassador, what do you mean by that?
Something in the water of news from Tokyo is making these people
And Fran Yoko.
Well, it's just that there's something strange about the ink.
Would you mind elaborating on that statement for me, please?
We'll talk here in a bit.
Well, we'll have to talk to him about it in person.
Okay.
Let's keep investigating.
Okay, so we saw that.
The desk phone?
So I guess embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh?
Well, what did you imagine them to look like?
You know, like that red phone from Batman? I thought the Batman would look like a flower and the receiver would be a butterfly. That way they look like the butterfly receiver was sucking nectar from the flower base.
If any country had a flower phone, it would be Alabas, don't you think?
Oh, then maybe the phone in Visa could be from when they're Codopia.
There's really no point in asking me about something that never existed in the first place.
You know what you like, Mr. Edgeworth. Curiosity and an imagination.
That much is true. There's only one book left standing here. Treasures of the World.
Wait, what? Let me see that. I see. Ah! The most important part was blocking by the fire. Why, Crew Fate? Why?
It looks like the map of where the treasures are located has been burnt. There's the organizer on the desk that seems to have mostly survived. It looks like a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them.
That sure gives away a lot of different coupons. Maybe I should create one on my own. I could call it the Great Thief Coupon.
And what kind of discount would that net you?
The 5-finger discount, of course.
Wait for it.
Call it.
There it is. There it is.
I'm still a fiend or two for the better.
Things such as...
Such as the truth. What else would I steal?
what I wouldn't give to have a mountain of your coupons right now.
Okay, we
Right.
saw that.
Doesn't
we
look
saw
like
that.
there's... Oh, wait, there's the nameplate. Manny Cochin. His name is written here on this nameplate.
Why do you put a nameplate with your name on it in your own office?
I suppose it's to inform people in case they walked into the wrong room by mistake.
You think maybe it's also there to remind you of your name you forget?
Well, either way, it's never a bad thing to set a nameplate on one's desk. Note to self, get one from my desk at some point.
Open door.
Hey, look, an open drawer. It would appear that this desk also fell victim to the fire.
But it doesn't look too damaged. Oh, I think we can riffle through the drawer a bit.
I suppose we really should take a look.
Ooh,
Hello.
that looks familiar. And it's already deducing.
This is a
Interesting.
rather unusual shape for a notepad. I suppose this must be another souvenir from somewhere. Let's deduce something.
Yes, it's plain obvious at this point.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Yep.
Yep. The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found.
Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley. Ah, yes. That notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see.
Yes, I do. You do seem to be quite passionate about it.
Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show you. It involves 7 flowers.
Are you sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? Ambassador Paleno, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note.
This looks like Maddie's handwriting.
I see. In that case,
Ooh, did you figure something out?
this note was found in Alabast. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered Damas II.
The Master Second? Then this note...
Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for Damas II to steal the Primadou statue.
What? Manny! Tried to steal an Alabaster Primadou statue?
We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin?
Yes, I can gather a few, given it for you.
I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run the analysis.
I can't believe that Manny will ever think of doing something like this.
Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue?
There is one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation.
Anything you can tell me would be of great help, Ambassador.
Okay,
All right, we got another... Yep, let's look at the chair. I've already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look.
Okay, so basically we got the main points, so...
That looks like a very comfortable chair.
Well, it doesn't look that broken, but... So why don't you just try sitting in it?
No, I'd better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times.
Wait, but you're always touching us sort of in the crime scenes.
That's because I am a prosecutor and it's a part of my job to examine things. Also, I wear thin gloves.
And my job is to be a great thief, so also I wear gloves, the thick ones.
Which is exactly why you are not allowed to touch anything.
God damn it.
It seems that the contents of the store survived the fire rather well.
Now, that's a study desk. I get that the value of solid wood construction. Let's see if there's anything useful left in here, Mr. Edgeworth. We already checked on that, so...
Alright, so I think that's everything.
Okay, now let's check the window.
If we can. You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window.
So where would you want your investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth?
You can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor. That's where Damascus II was killed.
What? You don't mean the Master II? Aw, poor guy. As a fellow second generation thief, I can just turn a blind eye to this.
Even though Damascus II was merely an imposter of the original?
Okay, so now... Oh, wait.
Ambassador Plano, what exactly used to be here?
That used to be a stack of brand new pamphlets. But it looks like they were all burned up. I guess we'll have to reprint them. But no matter how far we reprint them, they all will disappear so quickly.
Is the Babalese tourism industry really that hot right now?
Of course! Although, recently, the most popular vacation destination have been the Republic of Virginia. But refuse to lose to them, so we're hard at work promoting Babao.
Interesting. Well, I've just recently returned from a trip to Virginia myself.
Traitor! Oh, how do you like it?
It was alright. I probably shouldn't bring up the fact that I was a suspect on the flight home. This safe wasn't open at the time of the fire.
You could tell because the incident was inside wasn't burned, right?
Yes, and thanks to the safe's fire resistance, the smuggling evidence was preserved.
And a safe great. There was also the wonderful promise of treasure within.
Well, this one certainly did have a few inside. It appears that Mr. Cochin's body has been taken in for an autopsy. Can we investigate the statue, too? The white outline is all that's left to tell the tale of his murder. It's the charred remains of a fallen ceiling fan.
Fallen ceiling fan. Hold on.
There was a fan in the other embassy, yes.
No, but a fallen ceiling could do really bad bludgeoning damage to the head. Just saying.
Yeah, but we don't remember how... wait, we do have the notes on his body.
Oh, I've seen a few of these before. Spin around and round like a little daughter, baby, and play music.
I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies.
Yes, that's it.
But they're nothing alike.
It's totally alike. They spin those babies round, round, round like a record, baby.
No! I see. I guess I can see how you might think that. The statue.
Oh, sorry. Okay. There you go.
So this is the real Primadoux statue.
Is it though? This is real valuable, right?
That's what they say. Okay, you're not seriously considering the theft of this statue, are you?
No way, Mr. Edgeworth. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. No. Also, at what time they close? I was just calculating in my head how much this statue is worth.
That sounds mighty suspicious to me. Oh hey, why is the clock burnt to a crisp? A grandfather clock. This one resembles the one in Alabast.
Oh, that clock has been with us since back when still in Codopia. That is one big clock. Hey, does one have a bird that pops out like a cuckoo clock? Haha, I'm sorry, but no. Oh, but I'm sure you'll love its chime. Really? It's going to be 11 soon, so maybe I'll get to hear then.
Is it that time already? Time sure flies by when I'm involved in an investigation.
Oh, it's not that late. The night's only just begun.
Kay, it's not good for you to stay up late, you know.
Yes, Ramps.
Ambassador Plano, would you happen to know what these charred remains are of?
I don't know, actually. But I don't think there was anything there that should have been flammable.
And so it remains a mystery as to what was burned here.
A lot of paper for one.
The souvenir shelf.
It looks like all the souvenirs suffering some damage from the fire. I just don't believe it. Murder on top of arson? What a disgrace to the name of Yatagarasu.
The fake Yatagarasu is guilty of much more than just theft, it seems.
I know. Because if it were me, my preparator would be to loot this bookshelf.
You would steal ordinary souvenirs that you can buy virtually anywhere.
You can just buy them anywhere. It's very specific the location has its own value. And items that have memory attached to them are the most valuable of all.
But could you really rob someone of their valuable memories just like that?
No, because even if I take the souvenir, I can't take the owner's memories. I'm still working on that, though.
That's actually really fucking creepy, Kay. The knives? We still don't know where the blade of the Babalese knife went. Could it be that the killer walked away with it?
Okay, let's talk.
Now then, Ambassador, I'd like to ask about your movements before the fire broke out.
Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about?
Which one? There was more than one tonight?
Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Babalese Embassy tonight. What a bother all of that was. Wait. But only if I know was about the one after the Jammin' Ninja show? Ah, well, the first occurred at the start of the Jammin' Ninja show.
Oh my fucking god.
I know. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floor embassy caught on fire. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater goers, we decided to keep it internal.
Then the fire after the Jammin' Ninja show was the second one of the night.
Exactly.
So the fire I witnessed was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire? When was this photo taken?
Apparently, right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors we put out.
I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out. Photo taken after the first fire on the 4th and 5th floors had taken place.
So then, what was the extent of the damage to the second fire? The second fire was contained to this floor, the 3rd floor. I think it was left over the embers of the fire on the floors above that caused it.
That's, how should I put this, a very bad stroke of luck.
My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here, and Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye.
2 fires broke out in Babal today.
I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Palanio. Oops, look at me all going on and on. Now then, what was it you want to ask again?
We were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Cochin's actions and whereabouts were as well.
Yes, very well. Let's see. I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. First I woke up, and then I brushed my teeth. After that, I had a roll for breakfast. After that, I stayed on the toilet. And after that...
Fascinating. However, how about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me?
Oh, you'd like a condensed version? Alright, I can do that for you. Interesting.
Jesus Christ. So what did Mr. Cochin and you do this morning?
Well, originally, we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jammin' Ninja. But Manny and I wanted to turn into a photo op, so we were here tidying up his office.
You helped clean Mr. Cochin's office. Why were you not cleaning your own?
Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations.
Renovations. The Babalese embassy is undergoing renovations from top to bottom.
Which is why both the primitive statue and the Babalese knights are set down here.
I see.
Oh, but the time didn't take much, really. We just burned some fire we no longer needed to spire coupons in the fireplace. I bet cleaning out the fireplace must have been a real pain though, huh? Ah, about that. I kinda forgot to clean out the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without many here to get angry at me.
An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger?
Oh, he was a good being and very mad. Why, even just this morning, he got mad at me. I spilled some bubbling ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see? And he got mad at me, saying I should treat the ink with more respect.
Talk about the boss getting bossed around. Spilled Babalese ink onto back wall while the burning fires were in the fireplace left ashes there.
That's about it for what we did this morning. Just some cleaning.
Don't tell me you had no other work to do, being an ambassador and all. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Cochin did this afternoon.
Well, Manny and I went down together to the Theatre Neutralis. We had to be there for the start of the Summer Steel Stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor.
So they were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show.
A little while later, after I was straightening myself from my bed, I returned to the theater. Because I was to take part in a photo op on stage at the end of the show.
There was a commemorative photo op at the end.
It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the German ninja.
He seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador.
When I got to my office, that's when the first fires broke out and escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully, no one was hurt. I admit, I ran away from the first fire as fast as my leg could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped with the embassy staff put it out.
So you didn't see Mr. Cochin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show?
Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there in an eternal sleep.
I see. Ambassador Paleno, I thank you very much for your help.
I'm sorry I couldn't be more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. Is there anything else? Please don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to ask, alright?
Now, here's the thing. About that photo op with the Steel Samurai, you know that one, like, meme image with the two Soyjaks pointing and going, oh! That makes me think, what if it was the two ambassadors doing that with the Steel Samurai in the background posing?
Oh, God.
I want someone to do fan art of that. That would be hilarious.
Oh, God. Anyway.
I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Cochin's bottle of ink.
I just thought of it right now, but... During the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came down rushing back to it. I called for him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all.
The fire was green. What was the cause?
Well, white crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern.
And Babalese ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green.
You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught on fire. So that's why I was surprised to find out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk. The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery.
What exactly was it that caught on fire in here?
Counterfeit something maybe?
I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired Damas II.
Actually, I fear it might be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were determined which statue was the real one as a part of today's event. But because of the Atakarasu and the fires here, that got cancelled, didn't it? Ha ha ha! And actually released the rest of the events have been cancelled. For you see, Babel's statue, well, it's just a replica.
And did Mr. Cochin know about Babal's Primadou statue?
Of course he knew. That's why he wasn't the only person I could consult with. We had to do something once our statue was revealed as a replica. As to this be expected, I was very nervous today, as this will impact our country's authority.
Yes, I understand.
Well, when I told Manny my concerns, he said, "Let me handle it, you'll be alright. I'll find a way to make sure you're the ambassador of the reunited Columbia." At that time, I thought he was just trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious.
Mr. Cochin conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all of that to ensure that you are the next Cadopian ambassador.
But why he was trying so hard, I wonder. He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was, or will be.
I don't have an answer yet as to why he was trying so hard. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind beyond just simple kindness.
Oh, hey, yeah, Mr. Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information that I requested?
You got it all right here, sir. Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's for you after all. What is all this, Gummy? It's all the information this room had that I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire.
Good work, Detective.
Ooh, little thief time. Anyway, it was nothing, sir. And I expect getting people to talk. Wow, you two remind me too much of my father and Uncle Ben.
What do you mean?
As a prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry. I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm going to become a good Yatarasu, just like my father, right?
Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust.
You bet. So, what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Yes?
That gadget, Mr. Thief, is it? That thing that you call your secret weapon?
Oh, you mean little thief? Heh, you're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire.
You got it. All right, here we go! Dark skies of evening, when no other bear dares to take wing, one alone remains unseen. Now, witness the true power of a real, modern-day Robin Hood! Persona! Oh, wait.
It seems there are other things besides what the ambassador mentions that have changed.
Oh.
It's possible that we might find the escape route the person K saw used as well.
Whoa! What is this? This is our light show I was not at all about. This is the power of true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the infrared input. Really? That is certainly one interesting device you had, Miss Faraday. May I ask for the pattern?
I believe it's about time we return to our investigation. Let's talk to Gumshoe first.
Okay. So, I remember you said that the dotted line means where the stuff is right now.
Yeah, so the dotted line means things that currently exist in the present but not in the past. Anything outlined in yellow is things that exist in the past but not in the present.
So in other words, someone moved this clock. But yeah, let's talk to Gumshoe first.
Detective, you took part in the initial Babal investigation, correct?
Yep, sure did. Also help out put up fires there. Well, that fresh fire took me by surprise. I had a thought I'd skip in the first floor. First, I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had this idea, cause worse in use. If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I'd have been burned to a crisp. Hold it! Wait! That's odd. We always warn us that in the case of the fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator.
Oh?
Maybe someone wrote it in a fit of panic?
Detective, did you see the Yadagarasu that came into the Babalese embassy at all?
I did it personally. And the other staff member told me they never got a good look at the person either, so...
I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective.
Okay.
Present the handwritten note. What do you know about this piece of evidence, Detective?
Oh, well,
all right.
I already sent it on.
Okay, so we don't have we don't have the ability to send him for a forensics investigation right now. All right, let's not present stuff to him right now.
Okay, so...
Well, let's just talk to him.
Okay. The second fire broke around the time the Jazz was but in Alabama. That's also when a suspicious person was put in Alabama, which caused some panic.
So no one was able to get a good look at this Yadagarasu that entered Babal.
Yeah, all this saw was a mysterious person with a long coat. But that's not enough to make a bust ID, you know.
Still, it was enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more.
A person in a long coat? Sounds like it's the same person I saw.
The Yadagarasu that appeared in Alabast was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yadagarasu that appeared in Babal is also suspect.
You can't be serious! No one they're this close to capture the fake. I mean, at least to you.
So the Yadagarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Cochin, then disappeared. By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yadagarasu?
I did, but, well, this emphasis is, I got separated from the other staff member I was with. I was lost for a while there.
You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective?
I always should do that for now, sir. How you know? It was sense of me being lost that I was supposed to come to case rescue.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yeah, it was when I was lost and wandering around the third floor always there. When I heard a scream, I heard it was right away. Oh, that's probably where I found Mr. Cochin's body. Yeah, I thought it was something that I heard, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could. And it was thanks to Gabby that Mr. Sheena wasn't able to take me away. He covered for me until you got there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, I see. So he can be useful once in a blue moon.
Still, it's about that Agent Sheena got here before I did.
I wonder where Agent Sheena was before you found her here.
Well, before I got to this room, I saw her coming out of the room next to her.
Sheena's location. She was in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office up until she tried to arrest Kay. Agent Sheena mentioned something about chasing the Yadagarasu herself earlier.
Well, she apparently helped him put out the fire. Then during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing Yadagarasu.
She seems to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her.
Why you point at me when you say that, sir? Oh, okay.
Alright, let's start investigating the differences. You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window.
So, where were you when you investigated with that, Mr. Edgeworth?
You can see it from here. It was on the 5th floor. That's where Damas II was killed.
What? You don't mean Master? Oh, they're just repeating the same thing.
Yeah, for some reason.
Okay, I get to address the curtain.
The chair?
The chair, definitely. Hold on.
That looks like a very comfortable chair.
Well, he doesn't look all that broken.
Alright, so
what
this is also the same shit.
Okay, so it's... But, hold on. Okay. Hold on, so let's... Yeah, this is sus.
This grandfather clock, it was apparently in a different position before the fire.
According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire started.
Which means that most likely was moved by someone during the fire.
Speaking of which, it's still 11 o'clock now, but all here is shimmering. Oh, that's odd. It was still shimmering right now the dot every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged internal mechanics or something.
Ambassador Plano, may we take a look inside that clock?
Sure, go right ahead.
Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the insides of this clock.
Yes, sir. I'm on it. Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir.
It looks like a length of wire. So this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. But what was a long length of wire doing inside this clock in the first place? A good length of wire that was wound up inside Babal's grandfather clock.
Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock? It sounded like it wasn't... Oh, wait. It sounded like it wasn't Mr. Paladin who put the wire in there.
Then perhaps it was Mr. Cochin's killer who did.
Okay, let's address the fire.
These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Paleno saw.
With flames like this, there's no wonder you couldn't get in.
Okay, by the time you came into this room, had the fire already been put out?
Yeah, the fire died out or something by that time.
Then this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the 3rd floor, until the Yatagarasu appeared and caused a stir in the Babal, I suppose.
I guess Mr. Paladin was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh?
Yes, you could put it that way. And since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course.
I knew it! That person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, that person could even be Mr. Crusher's killer.
That is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here.
Okay, then maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone to coming in? But then, why did the person set a fire to make the green flames?
Well, whatever it is that person burned, it made a rather sizable fire.
And since the fire is green, well, we're seeing something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean.
Yes, and I do believe that what you are thinking is exactly why these flames are green. Which fire-related piece of evidence burns the same color as these green flames?
The ink.
The lantern.
The lantern, yes.
This silhouette lantern, its green flame comes from the whipped crystal oil it's burning.
Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking out too. I love the green it gave off.
I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by whipped crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there is only one other thing made from whipped crystal oil.
Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Paladin was mistaken about, right?
Yes, precisely, as we found out earlier in our investigation.
What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir?
Fine, I suppose. I'll explain it in a way that even you can understand. This is the thing made from whipped crystal oil that Ambassador Plano was mistaken about. Now we can do it. Babali's ink is made from whipped crystal oil.
Ho ho! So it should burn the thing called out the flames on the lantern, right?
Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Babali's ink.
Because we found the ink Mr. Cushion used on his desk, right?
Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames.
I know exactly what it is. Oh, yeah! I begin to feel the rain energy come from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It would appear that I've finally found it. Smuggling Ring's real goal. Made of Babbly's ink, this is the source of the green flames.
The counterfeit bills.
What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhangfa.
You're kidding! You're saying it was Mr. Kusha who made the counterfeit bills?
I am. I believe you could even go so far as to say that he stole Babal's printing press. Ambassador, Mr. Kochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct?
Why, yes. And I do remember seeing him using it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed.
Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well.
Yes, I suppose so. We cause a bit of trouble for the countries, haven't we?
It's my duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Kochin and concealed his crime. For they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. Bills circulating in Zhangfa made by Kochin, they were all burned up in Babal. We've examined everything in this office, but there is one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Paleno about it. Ambassador Paleno, there is something I'd like to ask you about.
Yes?
About this office, it appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock.
Ah, that's right. You also paid a visit to the Alabastian side of the embassy. Our two embassies actually used to be one.
Yes, I know. Even the pamphlet mentioned that.
Which is why the buildings are symmetrical.
Because this used to be one embassy, the offices on the two sides are symmetrical.
So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Which means... Even where they are is located is the same, as my room is currently under renovation. We worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. Do you mean for your handshake photoed up with the Jamming Ninja? Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like when Edgeworth is not taken in the ambassador's office, right?
Yet another odd expression of Babal's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabast, I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I need to connect the dots.
Connect what dots? Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to help some help.
Would you like a coupon for collecting those dots, sir?
Okay. So, by the time the premier statue has a ring swept, right?
They must have been, as this one is covered in soot.
What lousy timing! And just as the two countries were about to become friends again too. It would have been better if I had stolen that for it to be caught in a fire.
Okay, I think I understand your sentiment.
However, if you were to engage in theft, I can look it the other way, right?
If you could please stop stealing my lines.
No promises.
What about the stack of flyers there?
So, Baba's ready to push in the tourism industry, huh?
Yes, it would appear that way.
You know, you'd really love to take a trip. Hey, want to take one after this case?
Do you already have a destination in mind?
Well, I did it. I would like to go some place where I can continue my thief training. I know, Japan.
Well, if you want to learn the fine arts of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Gem and Ninja TV show.
Hey, that's such a great idea, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't believe she took me seriously.
What about the phone? Can I look at the phone? No, it's already looking too.
A fireplace, huh? So Babal have them too.
Oh, the same thing, but...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that means if the rules are symmetrical, that means that the shipment must have the same trick.
They might.
Okay, so I guess we have enough to start deducing.
Alright, let's take a look at some logic.
Connect
Let's see. I would say
these two.
connected fireplaces in bilateral symmetry, maybe.
Yep.
The alabaster and Babalese sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, then this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway.
A secret passageway?
In Alabas, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall.
A revolving wall? It sounds like something out of Ninja House. Wow, there was a trick like that to be into the fireplace, huh? What? This embassy holds us kind of secret?
There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador.
I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny to do so much work for me. Really, please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Agreed, and my first thought is that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace. It's possible someone used the revolving fireplace wall. I need to examine it more.
Okay. It looks like just another fireplace though, doesn't it? So how does you turn this again?
In Alabast, I had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace.
Oh, I see an X, but that's, let's see what happens when I push it. Ah, just carries out.
There is something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts.
Huh? But we found an X where you thought it would be one, right?
We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from this scene.
Oh, I see what they're talking about. Didn't he say earlier that he was burning some stuff in the fireplace? And then
Yes.
why it looks untouched?
What does this contradiction mean for us? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Yeah, this looks untouched.
All I see inside this fireplace is starter wood.
Huh? Hats up. It doesn't match up with what Palomino said earlier.
What is the meaning of this contradiction? If we push this X mark, the fireplace wall should turn.
Our public fireplace wall. That's it, sir. We should hurry up and...
Wait, Detective, there's something we need to examine about this first. Besides which, there is also something I'd like to test.
Like what, sir?
I'll tell you later, Detective. For now, let's continue with the investigation.
Okay, so we need to deduce this with the testimony, right?
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Where is it?
Paleno's testimony, that's right.
Spill body sink to the back wall while burning. Files in place, left ashes there.
Ambassador Paleno, you said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct?
Yes, I burned quite a files in this morning, actually.
And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct?
That's right. But why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face?
I'm sorry, I admit I'm a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it.
Let's see. Huh? Where'd all the ashes go?
The ashes that should still be in the fireplace are missing. Where did they go?
They're on the other side. What is the matter with them, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't really think that Ambassador Paladino is lying, do you?
No, there's no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong, either. Is it the fireplace that is causing the contradiction? Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me.
You got it. I'll add it to the ashes from the burnt files and... Sounds like we got pretty much figured out where everything's out now, right?
Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us.
Ooh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right? What is with this so magical logic? Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for you to know.
There is really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do.
Just common sense.
I've already checked this area earlier, but I'd never taken another look. The ashes of Ambassador Peleno left here have disappeared. If we follow where these pieces of information lead, we should begin to see the truth.
It's time to use your secret weapon, right? Yeah, go on, sir. Use a special skill.
I'll ignore your strange phrasing for now and focus on the information we have instead. Just a little further, I can sense the truth lying on just the other side of this.
Okay, so that means...
They want us to connect the logic first. Let's see. Missing ashes, revolving fireplace used. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple.
It's not because someone cleaned them up, right?
No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Peleno said that he spilled some Babalese ink while he was burning the files. And yet there is not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere.
Well then, I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. There are signs the revolving fireplace wall on the Babal's side has been used.
Then you mean the person was chasing disappeared from this room through here?
Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. The person Kay was chasing used the fireplace to escape into the room next door.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured the killer escape route.
I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. Alright, Sheena's location and escape through the revolving fireplace.
Yeah, because what a convenient that she was in the next room when all happened.
If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room.
Well, the person that was in this room was... Oh! It was a person, sir.
Yes, Detective, Agent Sheena.
Little thief, go! Oh, off. Sorry.
Little thief, stop!
It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena was the killer, isn't it?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it was only been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet, however, I know she is hiding something from us.
Okay then why don't we ask Miss Sheena herself?
No, not yet. There's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe.
Sir, it's a matter to do something, Miss Edgeworth.
Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Damas II's note.
Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away.
Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall.
Right now, sir.
No, next decade. Of course now! We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we?
Come on, Gummy, you can do it. All right, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go, to the fireplace and back.
You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective. After all, your diet of instant noodles will keep you thin enough to squeeze
wow. The wall returned the fireplace really did turn. That's so neat. Now I want to try to enter there too. There is really a secret passage went through there. I had no idea.
It would appear that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Babalese ink you spilled in Massima is on the back wall.
Okay, here I go, sir.
Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer.
Huh? But there's a lot of stuff.
And your point is? Now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through.
Yes, sir. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right?
No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve. Such as the Yatagrasu's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members, the 2 weapons that made it across the border, the key Ms. Yu stole 7 years ago.
That's a lot, actually.
In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Ms. Yu is related to these embassies.
Mr. Edgeworth.
A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted.
What did you say, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said that it was easy to follow the lead.
Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay?
If it's Ifagari you need, Gummy, and I can help you with that, then all you have to do is shove your fancy schmancy looking at the directions.
Show off? Doesn't seem like I'm being boastful when I do that. Also, we have an ad break coming up, Kay. We need to take a break from
Let's
this.
now break up a matter, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? Besides, yes, that is true. Away! Away!
Also, Mr.
We're back.
Oh my god, Ubisoft forgets game files in Heroes of Might and
Oh
Magic.
yeah, how
3
about that?
Rematch.
Oh my god. And it took
They
like
just got a folder file!
It took him 10 hours to just find out they made a mistake. Oh my god.
I know, I hate AAA studios.
We've been so focused like a laser or all it seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But if things seem through calmly, the answer should come to us.
Okay.
That's the sort of thing I used to say myself. When I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know.
That is something that I hope practice doesn't make perfect for your sake.
Yay! Looks like you're back to your straight lace face again. Hey, Miss Edgeworth, I'm back, sir.
Yes, I can see that. Good work, Detective.
You can use a fireball like I thought, sir. Are you alright, Gummy? I'm okay. You just have to be her action, that's all.
Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black.
No, sir, that's my jacket, alright. Quite a bit of them burning hard under me, sir.
I see. Thank you, Detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for their trench coat.
What? Oh, no, sir. I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a cutout you're talking about, then I'll get it clean, but, you know.
I see. Very well, then, as you wish.
So because Gummy was able to climb to the fireplace, we know it can be used, right?
Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact.
And that is?
I will have to explain it to you later.
Ah, come on.
Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it.
The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and wait in the Theatre Neutralis along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena.
Oh, here we go.
Remember, folks, buy indie. So what do you think? Are we going to stop here for now?
Let me see. Still the mill, so yes, let's stop here because it's wait. Well, just I got to throw it. You know what? Yeah, let's save it for next time.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, that was This is really convoluted. I can see why people are frustrated with this case. Anyway.
Yeah. Long cases tend to just have that effect on people.
Yeah. Anyway, before we go, let's see who's still streaming. There you go. Josh is on wrestling. Kincaid on stuff. Lutheran is drawing. Huh. They're still doing that. You know what? Why not?
One thing I'd love to see.
Yes.
Someone making like a 90s sitcom adventure, or like a 90s sitcom show that's set in Greek mythology that tells the tale of Zeus and his infidelity. They call the show Not Again, Zeus.
Okay, before I do that, let me check if they're still streaming or they're sending.
All right.
Oh, yeah, they're still going. So, yeah, I'll send it to BFG. They're about to beat Golden Axe Warrior.
Oh, fun.
Okay, then. So, set all these ready for them. And that being said, next week we'll continue with Ace Attorneys. I mean, Ace Investigations. As for what we're doing this weekend, still figuring it out. I still trying to figure out some things myself. We'll see.
All right.
I'll let you know if we do something, but other than that, send our regards to the guys, and thank you for being here, and until next time.
Bye.
Okay.